This is above water analysis of Brendan's backstroke. Alright, the first thing I'd like to point out is that Brendan can raise his feet on the wall a little bit. Right now his feet are very far under the water. If he picks those feet up a little bit higher, he'll be able to get his butt out of the water when he pushes off the wall, which will help him clear the water and get more power off of this start. Additionally, let's look at this streamline right here. It's not very tight. We need to make sure, that's one of the biggest things that Brendan can work on, is making sure that he's always squeezing those ears with his arms on the streamline. The tighter his streamline, the more power and speed he's going to carry off the wall. He has pretty good body position, good kick tempo, good hand tempo early in this 50 backstroke, but we see as he goes on here, his chin starts to sneak towards his body. Okay, and we need him to keep that head back. Okay, if he keeps the head back, that's going to keep his hips up. He's going to stay on top of the water, and he's going to swim a lot faster. As he's coming through into this flip turn here, we see him hit the wall, stop, and gather himself, and then push off. What we would really like to see is we would like to see him pretend like the wall is made of hot lava. As soon as he flips over and his feet hit that wall, he is off of there, and that's going to allow him to carry more momentum through the turn off of the wall. As he's coming into the finish here, we'll see that he's not extremely confident in the number of strokes that he has to take to the wall, and it affects his finish. We need to make sure we're doing everything we can so that he is confident going into that finish, whether it's counting the correct number of strokes, knowing where the wall is, but a strong finish in the backstroke is needed if you want to improve your races. And that's the number one area that Brendan can improve upon so far. This is underwater analysis of Brendan's backstroke. As we can see right away, the streamline is not very tight, and as a result, Brendan is losing a lot of efficiency off of this start. So we need to make sure we really tighten up that streamline. Okay, we see Brendan doing a good job of keeping the head back, which is keeping his hips in the correct position. He has good catch. A little bit shallow on the catch maybe. As we can see here, his hand is coming a little bit close to the surface of the water, to the point where he's hitting the water a little bit on the surface. We'd like to get his hands a little bit deeper there. We see him come in for this turn. He comes in, he flips over, and he takes a second on the wall to make sure he gathers himself. We need him to pretend like that wall is made out of hot lava. As soon as his feet hit that wall, we want him to pop off. We don't want him to gather himself. We need him to tighten up that streamline as well. Again, we can see the hand a little shallow here. At this point, we can see that his hand is actually breaking the surface of the water, and we really want to make sure that we keep those hands at least under the water, not too deep, but deep enough to catch still water.